So from a student point of view, the new process is straightforward, and we've tried to make sure that we're keeping it as clean as possible in terms of moving from the old to the new. If you're a new student, then you obviously won't know any difference. It's there. There's a very clear pathway that we encourage students to follow, and so they won't see any difference at all. But for the existing students, of course, there are those transition arrangements that we need to make sure that they comply with, otherwise they won't qualify. Again, that Curriculum 2019 document has it all very clearly laid out.
The benefits of the new curriculum to the student are that the examinations and the training that they'll be receiving will be more relevant to the job that they're doing day to day. So the curriculum has been designed with input from employers and students to actually give qualifications that are really relevant to the day-to-day work of an actuary.
For a current student, there will be the introduction of these more problem-based exams. When they move towards the sort of later subjects, what will be called our specialist principles and specialist advanced exams, they'll be much more international focused, so won't be necessarily around the UK rules and regulations. So whilst a student who's based in the UK can write the answers based around the UK rules and regulations, a student in India, for example, will be able to answer around the Indian rules and regulations. So they should be able to relate it more to what actually goes on where they're working, and not necessarily having to learn a lot of material that they don't come across in their sort of day-to-day working life.
The flexibility is important for the students because at the moment, in nearly all the subjects except a couple, those students will be taking their exams in an examination centre, and that's fine, but we wanted to give them the flexibility of doing them in the workplace or at home, and we built that into the new curriculum. It saves up, particularly our international students, traipsing miles from their hometown to an examination centre, which is probably not the best way to prepare them for the sitting of an exam on a particular day.
Students who are partially qualified will have received information which explains how the transition works from the current curriculum into the new one. So they should be able to sort of map across any passes or exemptions that they've got into the new curriculum. There are a few subjects that they need to be aware of which are merging together, and they need to make sure that they've got both halves in passes before the end of 2018, or they're going to have to sit the sort of complete subject again.
We've tried to make sure that any subjects they passed will still be relevant and will still hold towards their qualifying or those subjects they need to qualify to become an associate or to qualify to become a fellow.